My dog. Okay, you missed the little tripod setup I got. Let me try to fix this. Get it slapping right. That's my dog's Supreme drop day. Nike collab. Supreme dogs. You know I had to throw in a rugby. Y'all already know I'm trying to be respectful to the community, to Supreme. Show up, like showing up in court. But Supreme style. Let's go. Let's go. If you guys are tuning in, give it a thumbs up. Good luck. We copping today. Pat Low, bro, what's up? Ernest, homie, skater. I know you guys, even if you don't skate, you got love for it. You trying to get the Air Max 1? No, I'm not an Air Max guy. But the black slaps. I like the black and the purple. I think those are the ones. If I was an Air Max lover, I'd be all over the black. 100%. Size 11, my size. For sure. Let me get my coffee. I'll let you guys know on this new coffee thing that because the rates are insane. I'm doing well, dude. I woke up early. Woke up at like 6:30. Got a workout in, so I got energy flowing. My dog's like upbeat as hell because he is not used to me having this energy, and he is just loving life. So you know how dogs sense everything. They have some deep, deep, primitive, ingrained vibes, or like they're in tune with you. So let me get my Panera coffee, and I'll tune you guys in on like this deal that I think everyone should be getting on. But yeah, give it a thumbs up, dudes, if you can. Let's get some love flowing here, and let's talk Supreme. So give me a second. I'm getting my coffee. Woo! Supreme Nation. The dog pound showing up. I'm trying to get the Mexican hoodie serape. Not the pink, but the other one. It's a chill vibe. It gives me like plug vibes. But it's chill. It looks comfy. But yeah, dude. If you sign up for like Panera Sip Club, you get 2 months free, okay? And you want to make sure, yeah, bark, yeah, dog nation, we supreme dogs. Bro looks like a customized character. I'll take it. Hey, looks like I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, I've dressed up for the occasion, man. I mean, I am stepping foot into the court of Supreme today in hopes I cop. So, of course, I mean, if it was cool with the judge, not that I plan on getting in any court settings, I'd dress something like this. Yes, Your Honor. I really need the Supreme. What up, Cody Kraft? What up, dog? I like that fire emoji. That's what I'm feeling. But yeah, dude, I've swapped or I've switched just recently to, because I mean, I was buying Folgers, in my town, they're $14 per thing for coffee grounds. So, hey, happy birthday, Alan. Dude, this should be your day then. This should be your day if you're copping Supreme. Um, so, but yeah, let me make my point real quick with the coffee. But you can sign up for the Sip Club, and you get the first 2 months free once you sign up. So I'm riding out the 2 months, but before that ends, I'm gonna do the annual, and it's only like $120 or a little over $120, at least in Ohio, and you can get coffee every day, every 2 hours you can get a free coffee, and so I've swapped that. So I'll be sipping Panera, you know, a lot because you know it's gonna save me hundreds of dollars, and especially you want to get it in the morning That's when it's fresh brewed, and then after that, it kind of sits in the thermos. But yeah, let's go. So now I am sipping, because you got like tariffs right now. So, but yeah, Supreme Hype Dogs. Let's go. Let's do it. Free food is the best food. Yeah, or free coffee. Mad Max, hell yeah, Mad Max showing up. Demarcus, what is up, dog? Um, yeah, happy birthday though for sure. We got a birthday boy, Alan, up in here. Hopefully you copping Supreme if you're up to it. Oh, I appreciate the love, Alan. Yeah, we all in this together, man. Give it a thumbs up if you guys want to. Just to show the love. I appreciate it. Smash that coffee like button. Yeah, for real. No, it's not my birthday. It's Alan's. Mad Max. Yeah, I appreciate it though, Mad Max. Your dog. Ohio was Speed your neighbor? I gave a like. Oh, thanks, Demarcus. No. Speed? No, I don't know. I get free coffee every day. Let's go. Yeah, dude. It will pay for itself and then some. Just don't buy the pastries or nothing. I just say nope. And I get dark roast. Has a little bit less caffeine, so I don't like getting jacked, and I can better kind of monitor my caffeine intake so I don't get crazy. Because I hate feeling. If I get jittery, I get anxious, and it ain't good. No, dude, I woke up early, Demarcus. I got a workout in. My dog's been feeling the energy, and then I hit like legs, dude. Whenever I go, I'm usually on the stair stepper. Oh, I show speed is from Ohio. That's why I asked. Oh, okay. Yeah, so is Logan Paul. So is that dude who's dating Taylor Swift. He's from Cleveland area. I'm not a fan of him really that much though. I like MGK though. Took me a while to warm up to him though. What you copying? Just black rugby? Yeah, LeBron. I don't. I call him Brick or Flop now, but I mean now he's on my purple and gold. I grew up with Kobe Bryant as my era's goat. So, but we got Luka Doncic now. I got a jersey and I got a T-shirt of him. I'm on board, and they're doing incredible now with Luka. Kind of feeling the flow now. Get the chemistry going. Hell yeah, I like Skyline. Dude, I love Skyline Chili, bro. My dad raised us on that stuff. Usually when we're like out of town, like we work in Lima, because they got one in Lima. Yeah, yeah, yep. It's Cincinnati style. Like if you go to Cincinnati, that's where I think it originated. It's different, but I love it. I like it with all the fresh cheddar from Wisconsin, shredded cheese, and then I like to trickle on that hot sauce, and I like the onions. I like hot dogs. I ain't into the noodles with the stuff, but a lot of people like that. JJ Redick is from Virginia. That's my state. Hell yeah, dude! I love Redick. He's a smart dude. He's one of the smartest basketball players, in my opinion. I remember my cousin. Redick. He'd always say that. He played for Duke, right? So I always like JJ Redick, and he'll call people out. I've seen some skits where he's like, I respect your opinion, this and that, but you didn't play in leagues like this, and he'll just shut down like pretty much. They'll kind of like discredit them almost because they don't, unless you've been in it. Uh, really, do you have the experience based knowledge, right? I'm watching you from Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you, bro. You waking up early, Demarcus. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna start to try to do this. I mean, I'm blue collar, so like, and I work seasonal. So right now, I'm able to do this, but pretty soon, unfortunately, in like a month, I will probably not be able to do this. I'm gonna hope to, but it just depends on my work and the weather. Like if rain days hit and it's super cold on Thursdays, drop days, I'll be on here. You don't work, you don't eat. Yeah, straight up. And you can't buy things. I mean, dude, I was raised to work. That's why I don't really fit. That's what I'm saying. I'm black sheep. I was raised from, my dad had me when he was 40 years old, man. He's 73 now. I was raised by some old school traditional ways, man. Straight up. And I've told you guys this before. His his dad, I mean, was instilled with some crazy hardcore values because they were in Detroit a lot. And this was during the Great Depression. Like my great grandfather, they used to wait, on the streets from the richer people, and throw down bread and anything they have left over off of balconies, and you'd snatch, run, eat as quick as possible. So like that's kind of how I was raised, because my dad, like he was instilled from that Great Depression kind of, and that's a total different world that no one can really understand now. But that's kind of how I was raised. Um, and I'm very grateful to be too. I mean, he's built some serious cows. Then I have the sweetest mother in the world. That's why my mom mainly raised us because my dad was always working. That's why I had some serious resentments. But I'm a mechanic. I work like with pavement, so we lay asphalt, we maintain asphalt, we seal coat it. Big parking lots. We're tied into a lot of the large contractors for paving companies, so they'll get us as soon as they're done paving, like in sections. We're right on it, laying it out, making sure because we've done it so long, we have experience based, yeah, like approaches. Like these measurements aren't adding up. You need this much for your handicaps and stuff like that. And we do it right, right? I mean, my dad's old school. His word is his soul. My word is my soul too. Like that's how it is. Yeah, it's good money, but it's a lot of overhead, bro. And we have a lot of equipment. Equipment, I cannot tell you. I don't think a week goes by where at least one piece of equipment needs to be worked on by a mechanic we use. So yeah. And again, you have to keep your standards consistent or else people aren't going to get you back. So we take a lot of pride in what we do. And I grew up doing all the grunt stuff. That's what it's grunt work, grunt work. That's the common thing that you don't hear. But I was a grunt for ever since I was probably like 23, honestly. I didn't have much respect in my dad's eyes because I just didn't respect him. I had resentments. I gotta finish getting ready for work, but I like and sub, bro. Take care. Yeah, I appreciate you, Demarcus. Yeah, have a good day. Kill it. Yeah, I appreciate you. We got some good energy up in here. I appreciate you, man. Have a good one. Michael Barger. That's a dog. That's one of my hometown dogs. Working outside is awesome, bro. Miss doing it myself. Yeah, I'm sure, dude. Hey, you getting in on Supreme today, Mikey? The Barkster. Jonathan Perez. What is up, my dude? Looking forward to linking up and so I can actually set up my live better setup, dude, for real. Um, gonna be a good one today. Yeah. We're gonna dial in. We're gonna get through captures. And we're gonna lock in our sale. That's the game plan. That's the vision. We gotta make it happen. So I'll be doing a live stream. I'll be doing a well, like pre-recorded live because I don't have my setup. But John Perez, my dog, he hooked me up, bro. So I'm gonna like start writing people who hook me up on like Supreme BOGO stickers, and John Perez is gonna get one for sure when I got time. Tell me why I gotta wear a suit for work today and have to meet with clients around drop time. Um, So it might be mobile, which is gonna suck. Maybe, maybe not, Jonathan. Usually mobile is the one, usually like after drop, it's like I hit on mobile, and then, mobile seemed to have been working better than PC. You never know. Not much of a Supreme guy. That's cool. I like unbranded cheap clothes. Yeah, no. I like vintage too. But I can't say I haven't thought about it a time or two, lol. Yeah, dude, get some Supreme. Hey, I like Supreme like over Palace and the FTP. I only really rock with Supreme because it's more straight up skateboarding culture. And I used to see it time and time. Not so often, but at times with cool people wearing it. So it just kind of made a good impression that stuck with me. And it was tied into all the good nostalgic times I had skateboarding. That's why I like Supreme. Wearing that Supreme undies and socks though. Represent. Yeah. That's hilarious. Keeping it low key. That's what's up. Yeah, I got some Supreme socks on. I don't like the red tops. I wish they would. They need to get some better socks. But yeah, I got those on right now too. Rocking the headband, of course, because it's Nike Day. And yeah, I always like this red band. I've been trying to get the cheetah print one, or the animal print one, but I haven't been able to scoop it up for a good price. I just lowball. Haven't been able to pick it up. So yeah, give it a thumbs up though, dudes, if you guys, appreciate this stuff, and I'll try my best to make it more often. I know I can kind of go in all sorts of directions with my talk here because I really am genuinely pretty transparent. I just got to kind of watch certain things that I say because it's obviously the internet, and you got hackers, and you got people that'll just take advantage of good people. So, but yeah, should be a good day, man. I'm pretty hyped. And I was just talking to BG Kicks. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. I've always liked him. I've talked to him a couple times, and so I'm gonna be doing a collab with him on Supreme, because I told him, dude, I've watched him for years too, and he's always so real with it. And yeah, he's like, yeah, dude, just let me know when you're available. So that's the biggest thing, is when I'm available. So I'm gonna hit him up, and yeah, dude, yeah, he's for real. So I'm gonna get on his channel and do a collab. I just need to find a time to do it, because I think it'll be great, and I'll probably just be on my mobile. Just talk Supreme. He likes Supreme a lot too. He's more into sneakers, I think. But I told him, because I'm more into Supreme, let's just cover a drop list, bro. I'll tell him what I like. I don't know if he talks about what's profitable, because that's the thing. I don't talk about what's profitable. I talk about what I like, design-wise, article of clothing-wise, what pieces of clothing that they've given me that I can see that I want in my wardrobe. Because, man, I copped this a while back because it's black. It's heavy duty. I think this was fall winter, either 23 maybe. So it's thick. So, this is something that you do not want to wear on a warm summer day. Today it's a little chilly, so it works. But it's still a nice rugby, but it's really thick in material, and it's got some really nice embroidered. I copped it promotional, which is awesome. But yeah, it would be a collab just talking Supreme, because we both love Supreme. So I think it would be awesome. And me and him, I think we'll just vibe. There's certain people, it's just like going on dates, which is hilariously awkward at times. Sometimes the vibe just isn't there at all, So, but a dude like that, I think for sure. One up. What is up, dude? Give it a thumbs up since you're one up. Throw a bone. I know you, dog. What size that polo? This is a large. What step back. Let's see the fit. Okay. Well, I will say I kept the same jeans on because I worked yesterday. I striped a track in Corey Rawson. Okay, you out here, Barkster? Yeah, dude. Thanks for showing up, man. Yeah, because I associate you with, J Bone, bro. That's my dog. R.I.P. for sure. And I love your whole family. So, but yeah, love you too, bro. Yeah, take care. Have a good one today. Love you, dude. But yeah, I'll step back and show you. But I would probably pick a different pair. I'd probably do like washed black jeans, um, or maybe even camo. But I'll show you guys the fit. I didn't really think of a full fit as I get coffee all over myself. And I ain't got no towels. I gotta get a towel real quick and I'll show you the fit, alright? See, I got coffee. Alright, good enough. Alright. Yeah, dude. So me and BG are gonna link up. Yeah, I know, right? It missed the polo, but see, that's what's nice about black. Even if I did, I don't think it'd be noticeable. Got a little too excited for this Nike collab drop. Me? No, I just want those long sleeve because I think they're gonna be light. This is spring summer, dude. So it's gonna be really nice, light, thin material. And I think it's gonna be great. So I really want the black and the purple. I'm gonna try to double cart if they allow me to choose two colors. I hope they do, so I can get the black and the purple in size larges and check out. And then I will um and then I'll double back and see if I can get the black Supreme hat and that yellow vest because I wanna dress that up. Should be able to get two colors. I hope so. Yeah, because I want them both for personal. But yeah, like I said, usually I do like wash black or something like this. Ugh. Let me tilt this up. What up, Oscar? Yeah, dude, I'm having a good morning. I mean, like I said, the pants would go. All right, straight up. Yeah, this rugby is nice. It's thick. It's really thick material. So that's the thing. Like I was getting at this I'm sure was fall winter. If not, I'd be surprised. Oh really? Yeah, dude. Like I said, I'd swap the jeans to either camo or like a washed black. Like so it's like a kind of like a pretty faded black and just rock a whole black sort of get up and then have the splash of a hat or something. Like I said, I did not put on these were my work jeans yesterday, bros. I had to lay out and stripe a track, for like track people, and this one dude is actually being a douche. I ain't gonna lie. But I was across the ways. He talked to my brother, and I just thought they were having a friendly conversation. Cause I don't roll with that shit. And then he later came over. He's like, "Yeah, dude, he was being a douchebag." And I was like, "Really?" I was caught off guard, and I was like, "What an ass!" Because I would have been over there. But yeah, I like the rugby. What size that rugby? It should be large. Oh man, yeah, it's large though. I'm pretty dang sure. Let me try to get it just in case. Yep, large. You guys see? Size large. So yeah, size large rugby. Um, and you never know how it's gonna fit your body. I mean, we all know this with any pieces of clothing anywhere you buy. So that's like the struggle when it comes to anything, right? There's certain pieces of Supreme that I actually like love so much more because they just fit my body better. And that long sequin, or sequin, whatever it is, nighttime skyline, like the arms are perfect, but I would have it had a bit of longer. So I honestly would probably go size up, bros, like extra large. And I've never bought extra large, but for that one, like with skateboarding, it just seemed like kind of short down here. It's perfect for loungewear, but when I'm skating, it's just kind of short down. But just check out the skating video if you guys were wondering. I think my plan is to use both my person and work phones today to see if I can get the zip up and the matching pants. But gonna only single cart for better chance. Yeah, dude, single cart, dude. I'm telling you, people flock for that Nike swoosh. Okay, do not underestimate the demand for, and Nike does not allow a lot of stock for this. It seems to fly like really quickly. So yeah, that's your best bet. Agreed. I got a button up from Supreme and I sized down because it runs so big, but even that is huge. I feel like their button ups are 2 sizes big. Yeah, it's just hard to gauge, dude. For real, Jonathan. And yeah, again, Jonathan, for real. Thank you so much, bro. I got them ready. I got a capture card, guys. So like when I actually, me and homie Jonathan will hook up. He's gonna like step by step help me hook this up. And I'm gonna write your name down, Jonathan, on the Supreme BOGO sticker. And I got like 2 or 3 homies on here that has hooked me up for retail, like BOGOs and floated me this, or and just give me money. I'll write all you guys your own sticker, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I definitely want to show you guys like visible appreciation, like on my backdrop, my videos. So I don't know where I'm gonna throw them, but you guys will definitely have. I just thought it would be a cool idea, right? Because I don't want to forget about those thoughtful gestures, But will rugbies be under tops sweaters? I'd have to pull up my phone. Let me turn let me turn on my AOL dial-up phone. Hold on. It's gonna take a moment. It's a good question. It's a very good question. So let me boot up AOL. So let's take us back to the 90s, where I'll be waiting on messaging the girl I'm crushing on so timidly, so scared. And I got a candle that I'm gonna go ahead and actually light this up right now. See the candle on the side? And my dog right down here. He's just loving life right now. Don't worry, I won't burn my house down. Even if I did, hey, I copped. If I cop, I'll be like, I copped. My dog is my profile picture. Is it? Hell yeah, dude. Oh, I see it now. Was that like an Australian Shepherd mix or full Australian? I know a lot of my friends have Australian Shepherds and they just run and run and run and run. They're funny. A lot of energy. Cool. Yeah, I like Australian Shepherds. My buddy has 2 of them. Like one of my good buddies from my hometown. But yeah, let me get this booted up. It should be under tops though. For sure. But I want to make sure that I'm giving you the right info. Come on. I got them from Amish people in Ohio. Yeah. Amish people are good people around here. Yeah, one time we were coming back from a job, literally our tire caught fire. Yeah, straight up. And we had to turn off to the side of the road, and Amish family came out and was offering water and everything. Because my brother was driving, I was like, bro, it's on fire. You need to pull over. We're gonna blow up. And he pulled over, and he did not believe me until he saw the fire. And I was like, yeah. So I got some paint tainted water that we were using for striping equipment, like to paint lines, and I was just fucking just throwing cups all over that shit right away. Because I mean, I could have just blown up that day. But yeah, but the Amish like came out, and yeah, like gave us cookies and stuff, and I was like, that's cool. Yeah, I grew up with 3 bros, dude. There's 4 of us, so, and we were all very competitive, and we didn't like being like, if one of my brothers like this kind of music, now I don't really like that. Now I'm kind of low key throwing shade as a kid, and I dig this one. Like we didn't like being the same. Let's see here. Yep, I'm in the middle. I'm second from the top. So my older brother does work with me, and then um yeah, I got 2 younger ones. But the one right underneath me, he's like only a year and a half in age, so we're very similar. Come on. Trying to get back here. Sorry, my phone is taking forever, y'all. So give me a sec. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles things. 4 bros. What up, King Ty? How are you? 4 bros and no one wants to be in anyone's shadow. Yeah, that is kind of a cool analogy there. Yeah, we're all very different for sure. I hadn't even thought about comparing it to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's pretty dope. Because I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the OG ones where they had like the actual costumes. Um, I hate them now. I hate how they did it. They need to go back to the actual costumes. So let's see here. I'm still trying to find if it's sweaters, so hold on. My phone's just gunked up. Like I said, I just booted this up. Usually if I'm playing, I have this run quick, but I don't. So just give me a bit. I'm starting to get through. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, just bank on tops. Bank on tops and sweaters for sure. Or I'll just ask a bro real quick just to confirm. Random question, but how tall are you? What size do you get usually? It's my first time copying directly off the site. Well, again, it depends on like your build, right? So I have broad shoulders, skinny waist, and that's why we do all the research we can to like better our odds of copying like the right, size. And sometimes both the large or the extra large, they don't even like quite fit the way you want, right? That's why I have certain pieces of Supreme items that I love because they fit me perfectly and I love them. But then I have articles that I still really love, but they don't really fit me exactly right, but I can still roll with it. Kind of like this. Um, but I am 6'1". I got broad shoulders, skinny waist. Um, and it's my first time coming. And all right, so I'm 6'1", broad shoulders, skinny waist, and so typically I go for large. Yeah, I go for large. Now, that's for like kind of like a little oversized fit. If you want a bag, like a baggy fit, and you want to go extra large, you know? But it's like I said, sometimes like you don't know exactly if the size is going to be running a little large. They aren't always consistent, and that's what sucks. And a lot of it has to do with certain collabs and everything. Now Nike is more consistent, so people know usually what size they're going to get. For Nike, large for me for sure. They're not going to run super baggy, and I wouldn't really kind of want super baggy. I would stick to sweat tops and sweatshirts, Mad Max. But I'm actually gonna ask BG real quick, bro, because he's like kind of my dog. So let me see. Let me see. Rugbies are what category are rugbies? Rugbies. All right. So I just asked BG. I'll let him talk too.
25, 23, maybe 20, maybe even 15 at some point. You know, just to keep things fresh, just to keep things alive. Very, very very
BG
fun if you
Kicks.
go towards the channel once again. But slot 1, Jonathan Castro. Slot 2,
Yeah, BG
Fudge.
Kicks.
Slot
In
3,
that yellow.
Daniel. Slot 4, King.
He's a dog. What up, Shady?
Slot 5,
That's a dog.
Slot 6.
Oh, okay, Shady's got it. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're in top. They in tops. All right, thanks, Shady.
You guys got slot 8, Jeremy Stevens. Slot 9.
All right, thanks, Shady. I know Shady's usually on top of shit, man. He's becoming like serious dog. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I told Mad Max. Tops and sweatshirts. Because they're both under the same. Yes, or sweaters. Sorry, tops and sweaters. Yeah, BG Kicks keeps it real, bro. So I've talked to him. We're gonna do a collab on Supreme Days. Cause I told him I just do the Supreme thing, bro. So, and he's always been like a really. He seems always been really sincere and stuff. And I've told him that. So those are my kind of people. Just like y'all, you know. Yep. And he has like the information like that, whereas I don't really. I don't have. I'm not like organized enough to have people that I can talk to. Yeah, dude, I appreciate you saying that, Mad Max. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, I highly doubt he does shady stuff. I mean, you can kind of just tell, with consistency and how, like he's compassionate about stuff. He's passionate as well about what he's talking about. So yeah, it's too bad we could have done, because he's probably much more into like Nike and shoes. I know he loves Supreme, but I'm more into Supreme now. I'm not, because I know he's all over like metallic fives and stuff. I'm good on those. Let's see. Real quick, bro. I just came to see how you doing, but right now I'm really tired, so gonna go take a nap. So talk to you later. No problemo, Oscar, man. I appreciate you showing up real quick, man. Yeah, to get some rest in. Yeah, this is drop day for us. We're kind of getting hyped. We're kind of lifting things up around here. But yeah, that's all good, man. Yeah, take a nap, dude. I appreciate you, Oscar. He likes Supreme, but he spends too much money on shoes to buy both. Yeah, probably. But dude, he lives in New York City, or like somewhere in New York City. So he's got hella plugs. Yeah, take care, Oscar. For sure. Yep, for sure. Love you, brother. Um, yeah, but yeah, he lives in NYC, so I'm sure he's got like his stores, his outlets that he knows to quick flip real quick. I don't know. I haven't talked to him about that kind of stuff. See, Oscar. But yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun just spitballing stuff with him, cause I'm game. But yeah, if you're just jumping in here, give it a thumbs up. I'm such a small fish in the game. The Supreme North Face collab dead. I thought they had like dropped that. I thought that didn't exist anymore. It's not dead. I just thought it was discontinued. You know? Are they still doing it? And no, it will never be dead, Mad Max. They have fire collab from the past. Well, see, that's why it's weird, right? Because I forget who was wearing it, but we saw someone wearing an unreleased Supreme TNF jacket. like a month ago. And I really hope they come back because no, it's not dead. It's just the past couple collabs or 3 collabs, they weren't that good. But TNF collabs not dead at all. They're just like not in motion right now, and it sucks because they've done a lot of fire stuff back in the day, and they easily can. I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm sure they'll be back. You know, it might be a sales thing, you know, to drive up demand, like, because now, bad news travels 10 times quicker than good news, right? So the fact that Supreme announced months ago that TNF is no longer collaborating with Supreme, so, that hit the fan. And then when they come back together, now demand for their release will be even higher. So it is not dead. It's just a matter of time when they get back into it. Yeah, I know. They just put a big picture on the back of stuff, right? I was really baffled by all that. It was because I own the mountain, um, like the thinner one. Let me see if I got it hanging up. Yeah, dude, I own this one though. You know, this one's my favorite one. I think it's awesome, but I got it in a medium because I was really small at the time. So I don't even know how it's gonna fit, man. Now this is gonna be pathetic. I mean, it ain't all that bad, you know. But yeah, I mean, this is a go-to, man. Yeah, this one's sick, dude. So this one's super fire. I don't know, like I said, it's a medium. So I don't know. I mean, I can still pull it off, but it's yeah, it's dope. So this is one of my favorite jackets. It's definitely a perfect spring jacket with the way it fits. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, if I didn't have this on, which is a large, so it hangs too far down a little bit, and it's really thick. If I throw on something thinner, this won't be as big, right? But yeah, I mean, all you gotta do is turn to the side like this. What up, dog? That patch hits like fire. Then you got all this beautiful mountainside. So this is one of my favorite jackets, and of course, I think this Kuji collab came out a couple years ago. But this is one of my all-time favorite jackets, guys. 100%. I don't know if you guys seen this. You got Supreme written along the back there in ARC. See? very tasteful top collar with that beige. Very nice, very nice. But this is one of my favorite jackets of all time, dudes. Straight up. So and like to really give it the full like everything, you want to button it up and everything. Yeah, this collab, if you guys were able to get this retail, it's just gonna keep climbing. I'll tell you that right away. Yeah, dude, this is a timeless piece, 100%. And you got all these little Supreme hits on the siding. You know, they're all just little Supreme hits. But this straight up is the vibe of the kind of shit that the Notorious B.I.G. That's my dog. But like I said, if I didn't have this rugby on, it'd look a lot better. You guys can kind of tell right now. But this is 100%. It might be my favorite Supreme jacket of all time. Like, cause if you wear it with some beige just dress pants or something, it blends so tastefully, and it's so nice. What up, Tyrell? What up, Easy? King Ty. Yeah, I know. Yeah, dude. This is, I'm telling you, it probably is my favorite Supreme jacket. Straight up. I do not wear it often because, like, I'm a little protective of it. But I love this one, bro. Like, every time I put it on, I usually get a compliment because it's so cool. And the best part about it, no one knows it's Supreme because it's so subtle. Subtle embroidery on the back, dude. You know? So, and it's so colorful. It's so warm. It's so nice, dude. It really is. So, what? 100% all time. One of my Grail jackets. That's pretty much. There's certain items that I call Grails for me, and this is ultimately one of them. And like I said, it might be number one. So, one of these days I'll do like a full personal Grail top 10 maybe, or top 20. But I'm telling you, do not underestimate that Kuji collab. Fire. But okay, Easy going for the white mags. I Tyrell, the white Air Max, good luck. White and black are always like pinpointed. Because Air Max 1s, people love their Air Max 1s, and they're usually, you know, black or white. From what I see usually. But the purple slaps hard. I like the black and the purple the best because of that world famous script right on the back heel. I think it hits really nicely. I can even imagine dressing it up with some off-white chinos, trousers. The knit, I mean. Yeah, dude, for sure. No, it's endless. But like I said, like I'm kind of just so careful wearing that thing because it's so nice, and I don't want to spill coffee on it like I did earlier on my jeans. So it's a really nice jacket, for real. And it doesn't come off as a flex, dude. Like, it really doesn't. It's just really colorful. It's really, really, really tastefully done. The branding of Supreme is very, very subtle. That's why I said it's not like a flex streetwear. I'm a hype beast, dude. No, this is like some really cool, relaxed, chilled back Kuji vibes. And very well done because of that beige collar. The beige collar and the lining brings it all together because you have this really light blue and you have all these beautiful little colors throughout it. My go-to brand for pants. Usually, you know, I either go because I really only have like one option here, but either Kohl's or Abercrombie and Fitch or H&M. But usually Abercrombie and Fitch lately, dude, they got really good trends, really good style. Whoever's styling that stuff, and they're usually pretty reasonably priced. But yeah, usually Kohl's just here so I can try them on. And I get Kohl's cash, and then I try to use that. I know exactly what you mean. I have the Batman Kith Coach. Nice. And I don't want to mess it up. I wore it out with friends like 3 times. Yep. Do you have any Supreme jeans? Yeah, I do. I have the salvaged ones. I definitely have some Supreme jeans. I'm just trying to think of them. I got like the washed ones with, I think, Supreme down the side in blue. How do they fit? Well, the ones I cop, they fit baggy, but I don't really remember what type it was. I mean, because everything, like, lately that is in style is bag, you know? But, like, with that Kuji knitted sweater, you don't really want baggy with that. I mean, I'm sure you could find a way to pull it off, but usually just straight, straight jeans, or not jeans, dress pants, and then just some really nice, you know, some pleasant, maybe, light brown, respective, somewhat a brown shoe on the bottom, just to bring the whole fit together based on that light brown color. So, yeah, again, it's hard. It's hard saying. It's hard saying with fits with jeans right now because I haven't tried enough, Jonathan. Because again, I can get jeans like half the price. I get any pants half the price, at least from other stores, and they do just the job, you know. So that's where I'm at with that, Um, but yeah, all right. Let me know, guys, what y'all going for. Again, I forget, Jonathan. What you going for the zip? At work, rocking the socks, low key, and the undies, low key. I got Supreme undies on too, bro. I got like the same undies and socks probably that you've been rocking. Ooh. But yeah, you guys can tell how thick this is. I mean, I can't even move around without it wanting to just hold its structure. These rugbies today, they're going to be thinner, they're going to be looser, they're going to be easier. So that's where we are with that. But yeah, I want that yellow vest though. For sure. For shizzle my nizzle. Going for brown loose gauge. Brown loose gauge. Okay, Fernando. I like how you chiming in, bro. Let me check it. If it loads. Come on. Oh yeah, that's what I thought you were talking of. Yeah, I love that one. It's super chill. Super chill, Fernando. I love that one. Yeah, Fernando's going for this one. You should be able to. That one I could see definitely rising in price like over time. Not like immediately because of the economy, but it's super relaxed and warm. I told you, I mean, if that was the only item dropping like this week that I kind of liked, I probably would have nabbed it. It's a good choice though, Fernando. Oh man, I have feelings these gonna hard These gonna hard to hit. Yeah, they are gonna be hard to hit. Yeah, dude. I've been warning you guys. Nike, they don't play. Any collabs with Nike, they do not play. All these sneaker blogs and accounts to posted about this drop too. Yeah. Yeah, I mean Nike people roll in. I mean, you got athletes, you got all sorts of college teams, high school teams. They're all trying to get some Nike. They're all probably rocking Nikes, you know. It brings in a bunch of people who don't necessarily like Supreme that much, but they really like it enough that it's a Nike Supreme. So let's get it. I need it. I'm going for the light blue jersey. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was my second favorite. I like that first one they're highlighting the best, and the black bag. I go for the black track. Oof. King Ty, that black track is going to fly, my boy. So you need to start thinking of your prioritizing, because if you really want that black jacket, that track jacket, you need to cross your fingers, get on your knees, pray to God, and make it a single cart. Because that black track jacket, fire. Nick, what time is drop? It's 11 a.m. EST. So in about an hour, yeah, hour and 2 minutes and seconds. But yeah, the black track jacket's gonna absolutely fly king size. So watch for that, as well as that black bag. I mean, so the light blue jersey you should be able to attain, but I'm telling you, the black bag and that black track jacket, those are going to be targeted hardcore. Okay, hardcore, without a doubt. Those are like two of the more very, very high demand low key items, because the black bag's only what, 88 and 98 bucks. So I think I switched to the purple. I think I switched to the purple rugby instead of the black. Yeah, that's cool. I'm going for both, Mad Max. Um, but I'm gonna go for black just so I can wear it. What times? Yeah, I already answered that one. 11 a.m. EST. Gray zip with the pants, man, need them. Dude, the gray zip is gonna be really tough too, Jonathan. You should know this, because you got tons of Air Max fans, okay? And they're athletic wear. There's tons of people who wear it to the gym, and they would love having some low key Supreme, you know, a gray hoodie. Depends on the colorway, the size, but those will go fast too, Jonathan. So you need to only hope if Nike made a lot of stock. They usually don't make enough, Jonathan. This happens every Nike collab. It's just whether or not Supreme takes care of otters, like, kind of just pushes them out. What's the thoughts on the shoes? I think the shoes are fire. I'm just not an Air Max one wear. I don't wear them, but I think they're fire. Damn, should I go for both? What are you talking about? Rugby, black and purple? I'm going for both, bro. If they allow me. I think Shady said I should be able to. So, and because I mean, it's only going to add another second at most if I'm quick about it. But yeah, size large black, size large purple, check out. Hopefully I'm not having loading issues, internet issues. I might throw this burner phone because it's a burner phone. But yeah, I'm going for both, bro. Do these collabs normally drop on Sneakers app? No. Nope. Exclusively on Supreme. Yeah, exclusively on Supreme. Mad Max, Jonathan. Yeah, Mad Max already answered it. King Ty, No, I'm pretty sure it's completely unrelated. What do you mean? What do you mean, King Ty? Oh, you were answering. Yeah. Yeah, no. Everything that Supreme does with Nike is exclusively on Supreme. And like they usually never have enough stock, dude. I don't remember one single time, at least from when I've been doing this, where they have stuff sitting that long. So you have to be quick. Yeah, even the shoes. No, the shoes are exclusive. Supreme. You think they'll release on Nike next week? Nope. I'd be very surprised. I think it's exclusively through Supreme. I really want some of the New World Order stuff they got. Yeah, no. Well, I like that purple zip, but I already got my rugbies slated that I need, and then that vest, which I think will sell out before I even get there, and that black hat. So, but if I can add that vest in large, and then I don't care if the black hat sells out at that point, which it probably will. I'll nab the Wings S logo in brown and black because I think that's super chill. So that's kind of my game plan. But yeah, I don't think I'll be on here too much longer. I don't want to kind of infringe on my dog, Sup Thomas. So I'll be jumping on his stream real quick, probably very soon, just to share what I'm going for and spitball. I might have to go with the 4th, 5th option lol. Dude, you're telling me. I mean, I might strike out again. I mean, I just know if you're trying to double cart and you have to like like you have to go back to the store, get the category, those are very, very precious seconds that you are really, really putting yourself at high risk at that point. This is a Nike collab. Nike is like the wear, man. You know, so you just have to know this is a big collab. There's a lot of demand. They will not have enough stock, so be quick. Because I see the track jacket and the pants in black flying. I see that black purse. I see the white one flying. I see that black varsity leather flying, even despite the price. It's not gonna fly, but it'll sell out because it's Nike. You got NBA players. You got all sorts of just rich people, man, that will want to rock that. So, and money doesn't, this amount of money, dude, they're spending what, over 100 grand on new cars, like maybe twice a year. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean anything for them. What's the best way to go about getting stuff? Just single cart, the thing you most want, and then try to hit again? Yeah, 100%. 100%. Because, and you have to complete the captchas, okay? So they tell you pick things that are sweet, right? And sometimes there's some funky ass pictures. It does not matter how slow or, you want to go as fast as possible. Because lately I've been getting 3, 4, sometimes 5 captchas, okay? Hit them as fast as possible. So there's cookies maybe, or there's staircases, or there's bikes. Go as fast as possible next, and then hopefully you get cleared, and then you're in the wait, the checkout time, and you're in line. Had to go watch the sneaker YouTubers for this AM mystery job. Huh. Yeah, well, it was the Jordan 5s, like you said. In the metallics, right? Yeah, I'm good on those metallics, man. I want the grapes, though, just to have, because of retro vibes. That green, the purple. Like I said, it's Vice City vibes for me, the video game, man. What time does the Air Max drop? All right, so you need to be on the Supreme website, 11 a.m. EST. Trano Trey. Be prepared. Have your size, have your category ready, and just hit refresh right seconds right before 11 a.m. Be quick about it. Every bit along, all up until like even checking out, you have to insert your payment and everything as fast as possible and land it, or else you will be kicked out, and now you're losing precious seconds on anything else that you may have wanted. Oh yeah, I love metallic 5s, dude. Don't get me wrong. I'm like really cracking down on sneakers. I have boatloads, you know, and especially since I'm getting into New Balance 480 numerics. So, what do you mean when double cart? Double cart means like you pretty much you add more than one item in your cart. No, like you're not going to get free shipping unless you're going for like a varsity, you know, anything over $250 you get free shipping, right? But because of the demand, like, and especially if you're going through a middleman like StockX, eBay, maybe, well, eBay's better, but StockX or GOAT, you're going to pay that middleman fee, and you're going to pay a lot more than that $15 shipping. You get what I'm saying? So if you double cart, you're just wasting precious seconds on items that botters and manual users are already trying to scoop up single cart. Okay, it's as simple as that. So double carting, it's riskier. That's all I gotta say. I tried double carting BOGOs like I thought, but I managed to cop on a restock. And like I said, if you don't cop, yeah, exactly. If you don't cop, stay alert on the Supreme community. It's like Community One app. They will post restocks. So if there are restocks, you always have a possibility today and tomorrow and throughout this week, or you know, next few days, to cop whatever if it shows up. Yeah, Mad Max pretty much said it very easily for me. Or should I be buying free shipping carts separately? Yeah, I mean, depends what item you're getting, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? I don't even care for free shipping because I don't flip. I buy for personal. So I rarely buy to flip. Like if I was trying to flip this week, I'd be going for the black Air Max. Or maybe even the purple, because I think the black is going to be hard to get. Is the app any better than the website? Some weeks it's better, some weeks it's not. If you have Apple Pay is nice. I am an Android lover because I am an underground kind of individual and I'm a rebel. I was a complete menace to society when I was growing up as a boy, so I've always stuck with Android. But Apple Pay is so much faster than Android. It sucks. You guys have an edge on us. But you hear both sides. Sometimes the website runs smooth, and then you hear, man, I could not get through on my phone. And then sometimes it's the complete opposite. Phone was the way, website sucked. So I don't know why that happens at times, but it's just, there's a lot of rolling of the dice going on in a lot of aspects here. So, but yeah, I'm going to hop off on here real quick because I got to maybe jump on Sub Thomas's channel. So I love you guys. Best of luck, dudes. Do you think the S hats will be pushed out this week? Well, like sold out? They're definitely going to be dropped. Yeah, they're going to be available, Jonathan. Because like I said, that brown colorway that you want, fire. But yeah, you should be able to attain that one for sure. But yeah, good luck, everybody. Until next time, love you, Jonathan. We'll be in touch. See you, dudes.